Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Georgia. So yeah, first off today I just want to say I'm very sorry for not filming for 3 weeks. And yeah, I'm just going to leave it at a sorry, and then today I'm going to film 2 videos just to, ultra apologise. So yeah, today I'm reacting to George Carlin. Now I haven't done George Carlin for a hot minute because, I don't know, I kind of just wanted to try some new people, but I was like, do you know what, today I'm going to come back to my OGs and who I used to react to before. So I found one called Advertising and Bullshit. So yeah, let's get on with the video.
I call this piece Advertising. Quality, values, style, service, select.
Hang on, I know I'm stopping it quickly, but Gabby, this is a question for you. Do you know when you do a drama piece and you're walking this is called this, and then you walk off backstage and then you come back on in performance mode? Do you know when you do that?
Yeah, you're death, and then you
Why did you pick such a morbid thing?
That's what you all did.
This is titled Death, and then you walk off, come back on, you're in character. But yeah, it just reminded me of what you do in drama.
Quality, values, style, service, selection, convenience, economy, savings, performance, experience, hospitality, low rates, friendly service, name brands, easy terms, affordable prices, money-back guarantee, free installation, free admission, free appraisal, free alterations, free delivery, free estimates, free home trial, and free parking. No cash? No problem. No kidding, no fuss, no muss, no risk, no obligation, no red tape, no hidden charges, no down payment, no entry fee, no purchase necessary, no one will call on you, no payments or interest till December, and no parking. Limited time only though, so act now, order today, send no money, offer good while supplies last, 2 to a customer, each item sold separately, batteries not included, mileage may vary. All sales are final, allow 6 weeks for delivery, some items not available, some assembly required, some restrictions may apply. Shop by mail, order by phone. Try it in your home, get one for your car. All entries become our property, employees...
No, it's all the sales tactics to try and get you to buy it. Isn't it, Gabby, though? Do you watch an advert and it's just all it's trying to do is get you to buy it? So it will say anything, but then you actually try to buy it, it's all lies. And it really hits you how much it's lying to you. It does. It does. Come on, guys, it does. We all know it. George is telling us it. It's true. And do you know what I forgot as well? The thing with George, right, is how impressive he is at line learning. Do you know what I mean? He creates his own shows, and then he learns the lines for it, and and he says it so quickly. He's this, and this, and this, and this, and it's if he mucks up, it's so obvious because he does it so quick and flashy. And I'm just I always get impressed by him. I always forget how impressive it is. But yeah, I'll stop rambling now. So yeah.
Try it in your home, get one for your car. All entries become our property, employees not eligible, entry fees not refundable, local restrictions apply, void where prohibited except in Indiana. So come on in for a free demonstration and a free consultation with our friendly professional staff. Our courteous and knowledgeable sales representatives will help you make a selection that's just right for you and just right for your budget. And don't forget to pick up your free gift. A classic, deluxe, custom, designer, luxury, prestige, high quality, premium, select, gourmet pocket flashlight. And if you act now, we'll include an extra added free complimentary bonus gift, a classic, deluxe, custom, designer, luxury, prestige, high-quality, premium, select, gourmet, leather-style wallet with detachable keychain and a pencil holder. It's our way of saying thank you. And if you're not completely satisfied, you pay nothing. Simply return the unused portion for a full refund, no questions asked. It's our way of saying thank you. Keep your free gift. Actually, it's our way of saying bend over just a little further and let us stick this big dick into your ass a little bit deeper.
No, that reminds me, the video was in a shop, right? And it said something on the thing where it was spend £40 and get 15% off, but I was only going to spend £10 anyway. It was just trying to get me to spend more. Do you ever find that when you go on a website? And it's oh, but look, I know you're going to spend no, I think it was on a clothing website. I was going to buy a top for £5 to £10 at most, and it was oh, if you spend £40 on the website, we'll give you 10% off. And I was I wasn't going to spend that anyway, but now you're tempting me, and it's how they get you. They grab you like, yeah, 50% off if you spend this much, but it's always more than you ever planned to spend anyway, which I always get annoyed by because I always give in to it, and I'm like, oh my god, 15% off, like of course I'll buy more tops, but then that's how you kind of end up broke. So yeah. It is. Yeah, Gabby didn't want to be in front of the camera today, so she's behind it just giving some odd commentary.
And let us stick this big dick into your ass a little bit deeper.
How do you get that?
You know, whenever you're exposed to advertising in this country, you realize all over again that America's leading industry is still the manufacture, distribution, packaging, and marketing of bullshit. High-quality bullshit, world-class designer bullshit, to be sure. Hospital-tested, clinically proven bullshit, but bullshit nonetheless. And it always amuses me that so many people seem to think that bullshit only comes from certain sources. You know, advertising, politicians, salesmen. Not true. Bullshit is everywhere. Bullshit is rampant. Parents are full of shit. Teachers are full of shit. Clergymen are full of shit. Law enforcement people are full of shit. The entire country is completely full of shit. In fact, this country was founded by a group of slave owners who told us that all men are created equal. That is what's known as being stunningly full of shit. And you know, I think...
Do you know what? I love how, like, impassioned, is that the word? Impassioned? Passionate. Passionate he gets about a subject. Like, he takes a subject and he grabs it, he like hops on it, and then he really just makes it passionate when he performs it. But yeah, on the topic of advertisement, I have to tell this story because it seems like it's going on to something else, and I just want to tell this story. Basically, one time when I first went to buy my first camera when I wanted to do YouTube, right, I went into the shop and there was this man, and I wanted to get like one that had a screen on it because it looked cool, and it had like, and it was like £150, so it wasn't too much money because my budget was like £200 because, you know, that's all I could afford back then. But yeah, I mean, it's all I can really afford now, but I feel like back then I was especially, like, I could only spend £200 on a camera. And so I was like, oh my god, yeah, like I'm getting a bargain with having the screen on it too, you know. And then the man, basically, they didn't have any in stock, so he goes, don't worry, we'll give you the one on display, but I'll just dock the money off. So I was like, okay, sure, like that's fine by me, you know, because the one on display wasn't like scratched or anything, so I was like, if anything, that's an extra bargain. But then he comes back and he goes, oh, but you won't have the bag with it though, like we won't put it in a bag for you, we'll just pass it to you in a box. And I was like, okay, fine. And then he comes back again and he's like, oh yeah, there's no battery in it, so you have to buy your own battery, but don't worry, we'll take the money off. But I was like, the amount of money you're taking off, it's like I would have to spend that money on a battery. So I was like, you're not really helping me here. You keep like taking things off the list. And I was like, you made me excited. I was so buzzing about it. And then he was like, yeah, there's no battery. And I was like, great, so I can go home and not use it because it's got no battery. Then I have to order one for the same price as the price you took off. It just bothered me a little bit because he got me excited. Then I bought one with no screen, and then I suffered with one for a whole year of filming YouTube. But now I finally got one with a self-facing screen, so now I can look at myself. Not that that's why I wanted it, you know, I didn't want it just so I could look at myself, but you know, just so I didn't have to keep like turning out, or like filming a bit and then looking at the recording to see if it was in the right position. You know what I mean. I'm gonna stop rambling now because I rambled for so long about that, but it just bothered me, you know.
Full of shit. And you know, I think people show their ignorance when they say they want politicians to be honest. What are these people talking about? If honesty were suddenly introduced into politics, it would throw everything off. The whole system would collapse. And I think deep down the American people know that. The American people like their bullshit out front, where they can get a good, strong whiff of it. That's why they re-elected Clinton. Listen. Clinton might be full of shit, but he lets you know it. Dole tried to hide it. I'm an honest man. Bullshit. Bullshit. People don't believe that shit. Clinton said, "Hi, I'm full of shit, and how do you like that?" And the people said, "At least he's honest. At least he's honest about being full of shit." It's like the business world. All businessmen are completely full of shit. Just the worst kind of people you could ever want to run into. Businessmen. And the proof of it is, they don't even trust each other. They don't trust each other. When a businessman is negotiating a deal, the first thing he does is to automatically assume that the other guy is a complete lying prick who's trying to fuck him on the deal. So he has to do everything he can to fuck the other guy a little bit harder and a little bit faster. And then, when it comes to dealing with customers, that's when you get the big smile. That's when you get the big smile. Businessman always has that big smile on his face as he carefully positions himself directly behind the customer and unzips his pants and services the account. We specialize in customer service. You heard that? Now you know what it means. Whoever coined the phrase, "let the buyer beware," was probably bleeding from the asshole. Then you have advertising. Advertising is the businessman's cheaply dressed $2 blowjob. Advertising sells you things you don't need and can't afford that are overpriced and don't work. And they do it right.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So, right, okay. I came back to uni, right, and I left my laptop charger. Well, I didn't leave it. I lost it, right, and I couldn't find it. So I came back to uni and was like, well, I need a laptop charger to be able to film YouTube videos. So I ordered one online from Amazon. Like, oh, it's from Amazon. I'm sure it will work. It lasted like 2 weeks. Like 2 weeks. I went to film one day, right, and the charger was no longer working, so I had to buy another one. But not just another one, like the same one, because there was no other one on Amazon. And then the one on, like, I was gonna get one from Curry's, but the only one they sold you was like a £50 box of ones. But it was like a box of HP ones where it was all the different like applicator things. But I was like, I only need one of the applicators. Why can't you just sell them in separate or like separately so that I can only spend like a tenner? But no, I would have had to spend £50. And I was like, I'm not spending £50 to only need one of the chargers just because you put 10 in there. It's so annoying. And I know I'm rambling a lot, but George is just showing me all of my annoying scenarios I've had. So, yeah, it's terribly annoying. Gabby, you do know because I was... No,
I do know.
Wasn't it a piss take?
It was ridiculous, to be fair.
It was like £50 for a pack of chargers, and I was like, but why? But like, actually why? You know? Wild.
You don't need and can't afford that are overpriced and don't work. And they do it by exploiting your fears and insecurities. And if you don't have any, they'll be glad to give you a few by showing you a nice picture of a woman with big tits. That's the essence of advertising. Big tits. Threateningly big tits. And speaking of big tits, what about show business? Show business, completely dishonest, corrupt, and full of shit, but in a nice way. Plenty of expensive drugs and perverted sex. If you're gonna be full of shit, might as well enjoy your work. Then you have the media. Not just the news media, let's include them all. The media are almost literally exploding with bullshit because they're located right at the crossroads of all the other bullshit. The media are made up of equal parts advertising, politics, business, public relations, and show business. These people are sitting right at bullshit junction. There's enough bullshit in the media for Texas to open a branch office. And you still have enough left over to start 2 law firms and a Christian bookstore. Because folks, I gotta tell you, when it comes to bullshit, truly major league bullshit, you have to stand back in awe of the all-time heavyweight champion of false promises and exaggerated claims, religion. Organized religion. It's no contest. Religion easily has the best bullshit story of all time. Think about it. Religion has convinced people that there's an invisible man living in the sky who watches everything you do every minute of every day. And the invisible man has a list of 10 specific things he doesn't want you to do. And if you do any of these things, he will send you to a special place.
Look, I'm not gonna lie, that is mildly controlling, being like, okay, there's a random invisible man, possibly, and, you know, you can't do these things. But if you think about it, that does keep our society quite good, if you think about it. Because imagine if you didn't have those 10 things, being told, oh no, don't do this your whole life, because, you know, you might die and go to hell, you know. Maybe more people would do it. And then, you know, you just have a bunch of people running around and robbing and doing what they like. Do you know what I mean?
It'd be like the Purge.
Yeah, it'd be like the Purge. If we'd have the religion, we'd be the Purge.
So you just think on that.
Do you want that, guys? Come on. Do you want a controlled thing, or do you not? You know? I guess that is the 50-50 decision of, do you believe it or do you don't? Do you know what I mean?
Or do you don't?
Wait, what? Or do you don't?
Do you believe it or do you don't?
Is that what I said? Or do you believe it or do you don't? Gabby, it's late, okay? I'm trying my best to speak. Didn't even notice. I was like, what were you on about?
Any of these things, he will send you to a special place of burning and fire and smoke and torture and anguish for you to live forever and suffer and burn and scream until the end of time. But he loves you. He loves you. He loves you, and he needs money. He always needs money. He's all powerful, all present, all knowing, and all wise. Just can't handle money. Religion takes in billions and billions of dollars. They pay no taxes, and somehow they always need money. You talk about a good bullshit story. If I may be permitted a small pun, holy shit. Holy shit.
So yeah, that was the end of that video. I just forgot how, you know, impressive he actually is at, you know, performing his comedy skits. It's just very impressive and creative and quick-witted and just great. So yeah, if you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, and please turn on the notification bell. Goodbye.